Well, if you throw a party for 500,000 people, it takes some serious preparation. And work is in high gear for the Western and Southern-WEBN Fireworks. They have some special surprises in store for Sunday night. Local 12's Joe Webb caught up with the Rozzis today and joins us live from Ludlow, where they are hard at work, and I'm assuming it's on a barge, Joe.
Yeah, I'm on the fireworks barge, Rob. A couple of dozen men and women from Rozzi's Famous Fireworks were busy today, packing these mortars with shells and covering them with plastic. This is ground zero for Sunday's fireworks. 4 barges, 600 feet of firepower that will rock both sides of the river and send summer packing. For the last 40 Labor Day weekends, Rozzi's Famous Fireworks has turned sand and gravel barges into floating arsenals. This is 2 football fields of mortars, candles, and miles of wire. Comparing this year's show to that first one in 1977, it's like comparing an ICBM to a bottle rocket.
Oof. Night and day. There's probably over 10,000 shells out here. 10,000 shells in effects. The first one could have probably been measured in the hundreds.
The process is much the same, all handwork, carefully loading the colorful explosives one by one into tubes. The big difference is each one of these pyrotechnics has a digital match lighting its fuse. The wiring is an elaborate communications network with each wire making one call Sunday night. Computer precision turns explosive chaos into choreography.
It'll move around with the music gets excitable, and then you'll see stuff bounce from one side to the other and around in circles and maybe make some shapes, hopefully. And I think we're gonna have some stuff shooting sideways across the barge, so it'll have an effect of a movement across, so it'll kind of like dancing.
Kind of, but not exactly. Fireworks are a fickle dance partner.
So they have somewhat of a mind of their own. Once it's lit, it's lit. You can't turn it off. So that's the beauty of fireworks.
He ought to know, Joe Rozzi was in grade school for the initial WEBN Fireworks, but he's been on the barge for the last 28. His family has painted skies all over the world since 1895. But Labor Day in Cincinnati is different. It's not just business, it's personal.
It is. This is our hometown. This is our chance to kind of do what we want to do. It's home. It's our backyard. You know, this is our crowd.
And it's going to be a huge crowd. They're going to wrap up most of their work on the barges here today or tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday until the fireworks. They will start to work on the Taylor Southgate Bridge and the Purple People Bridge. Those are the platforms for a lot of the solid pieces, what they call set pieces, including those 2 waterfalls. It'll be a great show. And Rob, I got to tell you, until you stand here, until you see how many mortars, how many guns they've got here, I mean, it's just hard to believe. We're surrounded by them, and like I said, it's 600 feet long.
It is impressive. Do you know, Joe, whether people actually are on the barges when they fire them, or do they have to get off because of the explosiveness?
Oh no, there are going to be people on these barges. There will be people on these barges, and they will be strategically placed, and they will be behind some in safer places. There will be some people, though, that in my past experience, you've seen guys that are just, running up and down and checking on things and making sure that everything is all right, and not just literally, but figuratively, but literally fighting a few fires.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't think it's a job I'd like, Joe. I don't. I really enjoy watching the show from the shore. Thanks a lot. Pretty good insight.
Understood.
Local 12 is the only place you'll be able to see the big show on television. Our coverage begins Sunday night at 9 o'clock, and the Rozzis will send up the first shell a very short time after that. Should be fun.
The Rozzis are so professional because what they do is potentially so dangerous.
I think so too. Yeah,
they do a great job.
And no one ever gets hurt.
Right.
It's just wonderful.